All right, we have another guest already who joins us in the studios, talking about Yomi Kuku. He'll definitely be taking a look at the papers. But before then, I don't know, welcome to the show, of course, Yomi. You heard what Louis van Gaal was talking about? What's your reaction?
About Manchester United.
I wanted to watch Man United. I wanted to watch Man City and Juve. I felt, okay, no, Man
you
United
should have
and
watched Man City and
PSV.
Juve.
I mean, that's the game.
I told you that was the star game for
because
me.
the other people have actually qualified.
Exactly.
So we're looking at Man United and PSV. I felt, okay, let me watch the game. You know when you're watching a game and you want to sleep, so it was like that. That's
you
how
wanted
boring.
to sleep. I just watched the game and I had to repent.
Okay.
Repent?
That was repentance.
Okay, you quickly switched, right?
No,
I needed to see.
I had to
the end.
repent and then.
Okay.
To the next one.
I needed to see the end of the game. What's going to happen at the end? I was just waiting.
The game was destined
for something.
For
what was going to.
So let's see the results of some of the games. Definitely, while we do that, of course, you want to talk about that game really from Louis van Gaal. I mean, look at that. Malmo, Paris Saint-Germain. Homecoming again for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. 5-0.
They were not ready to score. They actually missed a penalty when they had the opportunity to even do that. So it's like they weren't ready. But the game I was looking at was between Real Madrid and Shakhtar Donetsk.
Well,
and Real Madrid were up. I was like, okay, kill this game. And before you know it, they conceded three goals.
Now, in 11 minutes.
Benitez, well, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
And for CSK Moscow, whipping boys of Group B.
You know, we talk about Ahmed Musa, you know, in the pages of the papers where he talks about CSK Moscow.
It's always
doing
not the
great
same
things.
quality. The Russian league is not always of the same quality with quite a number of the big teams in Europe.
If you saw the game, you could, and
then
saw the
again,
coach.
it's also a testimony to the fact that they have issues. The playing surface is quite different. When you're used to those artificial pitches, whoever tells you that, and that's the reason I'm hoping that the new administration in Nigeria will begin to rip off those things. Rip all the pitches.
Should we start with testing Balogun Stadium?
Definitely, Lagos should start.
That's where you have the final of the Federation Cup played.
Yeah, I'm using this opportunity to tell the Honorable Special Advisor, to rip it off.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to develop the game, really. I mean, Russia is an example, perfect one. You won't go beyond that. It's not the same. When it's not Sicilia, it's not Sicilia.
Okay.
Right.
So back to Ahmed Musa, Super Eagles captain, plays in Russia. How long can he continue to play in that league?
Well, it has to be where it has to be. Again, you need to also understand that if CSKA Moscow is paying Ahmed Musa well, more than maybe Manchester United wants to pay him. Why would he have to?
But what about personal ambition to actually play in the top leagues?
What ambition? It's all for the game. Yeah, it's all for the money.
It's not all for the money.
Oh, you're saying that? My brother, it's all for the money, man. Did you see Samoa Gyan?
Yeah.
He went playing in Middle East and just making all sort of money. It all depends anyway. But really, let's be honest.
Still a young
African players, while growing up, we're always talking about making money. They say, oh, I want to make money so I can buy a house for my mom and all that. They never put at the back of the mind that they want to win laurels. So you can't really blame them. And again, you need to understand the social structure in Africa is not there. Social welfare. So they need to, grab as much money as they could when they're playing football. And then they can retire back into something. Take note that most of them also don't have any, some kind of business acumen that could support them after the game.
Yes.
So you have to perfectly understand that.
Hey, but it looks like you're making excuses for them because we've got players, we've got great players, we've got the likes of Kanu or Coach. All these lads play for big clubs and they've made their money as well. They're retired.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Look at Ibrahimovic, for instance. 2 days ago, he worked on something to make Malmo, to give them, a city center feature. I mean, with a big screen, people coming in to watch him.
Exactly.
He could afford it. Even if tomorrow Ibrahimovic goes bankrupt,
though he scored against
he will fall
them.
back on something, social security.
What
are they going? Don't you see footballers in Nigeria saying NFF is not helping them after collecting all their monies?
So much about the Champions League.
You want him to go to another direction, right? That's what you wanted. Now, please, complete sports. Let's start with the papers.
Okay, what's there? Oh, I think I like the under-23 Eagles land in Senegal. So let's see what Samson says here.
The Eagles have landed.
Yeah.
In grand style. Dream Team 6.
They don't turn out to be nightmare anyway.
Yeah, hopefully that's not the case. And, do you think CRC has been able to stay focused and you want to consider what's going on in his life at the moment?
Well, that is a big distraction anyway. You can't rule that out. I mean,
I think it's going to affect our performance.
I don't know. I don't know how you can cope with that. It's really very hard. Every time you're thinking of your mom. Even as I'm here, I'm thinking of my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of my siblings.
And she's at home.
Yeah.
And she's not in.
She's
I'm
safe
telling
and
you, no.
sound.
So you can imagine, a lot will be going through his mind. I mean, he needs a miracle to be able to handle it well, to be honest.
He needs a miracle.
A miracle.
No one is praying for his failure, but if it happens, I don't think anyone can blame him.
Yeah, but again, I also think that the NFF should have approached him to ask if he's got the mental state.
The mental,
We
strength
actually
to go on.
talked to him and says it's not really going to affect him that much, but just hoping and praying that they get to release the mother.
Well, okay.
For
I
the love
accept
of
that.
country, I guess.
Yeah, and then again, sometimes you don't have to show that the thing is getting at you, because those guys holding they hold woman to ransom. They're like, oh, we're hitting him, so we'll keep making demands. I heard that they already dropped a certain part, like they're negotiating. Is that an article? That's
I don't know. It's sad. I just hope and pray they get to release her on time, because I mean, she's not a young woman. She's of age right now, and when you're with that kind of person, anything could happen during the process, and whatever happens while she's in their custody.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's go with the next one.
Okay, Awoni, Rio 2016 Olympic tickets, not negotiable. Thank God somebody's saying that. So you have to go in there, give them a good run for their money in the qualifiers, and then let's be there.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we were not there the last time, so we need to get back on the Olympic Games and then win the football gold.
All right.
And then Emenike is set to return from injury.
Did he retire too early? Did he retire too early from the Super Eagles?
No, he didn't want to play again, so let him be.
Okay.
You have a country of 150 million people, don't you guys say so?
Yeah.
So if somebody says I'm not doing it again, just move on.
You have 3, 4, 5 strikers that can fit in.
Yeah, we should have even 10. In this country we used to have, if at a point in time we played at Super Eagles and we had a Mutiu Adepoju on the bench and later Thompson Oliha, that tells you the story of enormous talent. Yeah,
team.
exactly. That's the point we need to get into now. Unleash all these young people, make them play in the under-23, then they graduate into the senior team. Give them the chance. Don't say somebody is too small. If you bring in Alex Iwobi to come and play, why not let Awoni play in the Super Eagles?
Precisely.
So
That's it.
And it's even going on under Birmingham right now.
Why do you have to tell him he needs to be in under 5, under 10, under blah, blah, blah.
Doesn't it? If it's good, it's good. Get him in.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay, sports day.
Okay, let me see. Standard Liège enter Wakali Hunt. That's a good deal. Go to small teams, develop yourself, and then move on to bigger teams.
Teams calling for you.
I look at all those players signing for Manchester City and all that. I don't really believe in it. The young players, they're growing in the game. Okay, let me use that. That's a better word. They're growing in the game. Go to a team that will feature you regularly. When you get to meet these big teams, torment them with your stylish play and all that.
Announce your arrival.
Announce your arrival, and then you can bang them in any of the fixtures. Definitely, they'll come looking
for you.
And then when you cross over, like Mikel crossed from Lane Oslo, you become a big star. Nobody is bringing you from the bench, and we start praising. What's the guy's name?
Kelechi Iheanacho.
Yeah.
Anytime he plays for 30 minutes, front page of the paper every day.
But then
that's not good. No, that's not good enough. Because if you check some of these big stars we have right now, the way they moved to other league now, Neymar, everybody was actually scrambling to sign Neymar.
Exactly.
And even Mikel Obi, let's use our own. Manchester United and Chelsea were practically fighting each other for him. That's what we want. Not a situation whereby you have a player sitting on the bench, whenever he gets to play, we sing his praises. I think that's really not good enough.
When he should be
guaranteed a regular
when he
shirt.
gets to play 5 seconds. That's
Before Cristiano Ronaldo moved to Manchester United, there was an agreement between Man United and of course the club, and say, okay, it's not going to sit on the bench. It's going to play. Fergie guarantee him, okay, he can play certain numbers of games before he was allowed to move. That's something that we want.
I think we'll get to that level. We'll definitely get to that level
we need to be at that particular level now. If Iwankali gets to be at standard age and you have clubs scrambling for him, whoever clubs he gets to join will definitely guarantee him a first team shirt before he moves.
If that wasn't in existence before, well, let's
it
like
was
you said.
there. Mikel Obi. I mean,
no. Mikel is a rare.
Let's get
Yeah,
something very
Mikel is
clear.
just a
We
rare
had a
case.
precedent. Most of the players that left this country that played top flight football,
started
left
from Ajax.
Yeah, they started from. I mean, I was with Eti Messi during the Federation Cup, and we were talking about those days, and I told them about I was bringing back to when they had to come. I mean, Ghent came from Belgium to play a friendly against the under-20 team. And Etim was there, and it was fantastic. He scored a beautiful goal both in Lagos and in Benin when they played those two friendlies. And they actually signed in Etim Messi from here. he was never on trials. And from Ghent, the Sky was the starting point for him. I mean, you could also count like Stephen Keshi as well. You can look at all Kanu Nwankwo from Ajax, from the youth team, and then they keep developing. But when you just go right into the forays of the big teams and they're already thinking you're a big star, that's just my feeling. And again, it's still not going to help your game because every time you're feeling inferior, so Yaya Toure, every time you see him play.
I want to believe it has an advantage.
Come on, it's got an advantage. Come on, Kelechi right now. Let me say
it's
something.
It's not left to the players to really, maximize the opportunities given to them.
Exactly. Kelechi Iheanacho right now is on the right track. He's on the right track. He plays in a big team, and you can't rule out the possibility of exponential growth by actually training and playing with these guys, regardless of the minutes.
It's like you don't
regardless of the minutes.
Yes, you don't get my point. My point is, if you want to make my point is,
can we substitute you on this program? We bring you
every 5 minutes.
Certainly
not. He wasn't even listed for the Champions League. You know that.
Let's move on.
He wasn't even listed for the Champions League.
On the right track.
One other thing got you talking, Yami. I'm still seeing some interesting things there on sports.
Yeah, the obscenity. PSG offer Ronaldo 250k weekly. That's obscene.
You don't like that?
No, it's obscene. I'm not saying I don't like it. I said it's obscene.
Yes. He will sell the shirt. He will bring fans to the stadium. They're going to make that money in 2 months. So Ronaldo is a star.
He's a brand.
I keep saying it's the talent industry. These guys earn a lot of money compared to what we do. So we shouldn't begrudge them of their earnings.
And because they work so hard for it. Work so hard. Trainings and all that.
You know the beauty of it now is that the small teams are also growing big. So
Leicester City, that's my team right
now. Leicester.
Mourinho says they are not title contenders.
They just should win 9 games in a row and see how it's going to get there.
Okay. Do we still have any more papers there?
What else is also here? We've got most of it are all like European based.
Yeah, European
Algeria
transfers.
also under 23 AFCON. Now listen, I'm looking at this U23 thing as it's really getting bigger in Africa now. All the countries are so serious about it. Developmental and bringing up very top quality players.
Obviously, when there's an incentive like qualifying for the Olympics, that gets to attract.
Yes, exactly. And let me see, Arsenal old Pato talks. These Brazilians, Chelsea ready for Aubameyang. So maybe before then, he becomes the Africa Footballer of the Year award winner.
It looks like
he's going to win that one.
I think he's the best. He's the best.
Enough of the papers now.
Okay, we'll definitely keep tabs on it. It's like you said, it's going to be a great fight. And thank you, Yami Kuku, for spending time with us on the show.
It's my pleasure to be here. This time around, I want to be like Cecilia, sleeveless.
Okay, and thank you so much for being a part of it. We'll do this again same time tomorrow, so please remember to keep a date with us. I'm yours truly, Ayotunde Balogun.
Thank you for watching. I'm Cecilia Amorbe.
Thanks for watching and join us tomorrow for another exciting edition. I'm Tayo Salam. Enjoy the rest of your day.